Welcome in. You are tuned into the late night talk show with Jocelyn and Aaliyah Weah. So grab a snack, get comfortable. We're talking real dating talk tonight. So what's everybody getting into? We're here and it's gonna be a good show. We want your opinions. We want all that good stuff. So you want to start with topic one? New dating culture, late night breakdown. Dating in 2025 feels like everyone wants attention, but nobody wants effort. People want the perks without the partnership. Is dating today better or worse for you?
Hey, party crasher.
Hey, party crasher. Party crasher, this is my daughter. She's been my co-host for the past couple of days, so we are on here together. You know how we do here, having a drink. And we're talking about dating in 2025, the difference. You know, she's saying how difficult it is. So we're just going to get into that tonight. So do you think it's better or worse? Well, all I can say, because you wouldn't know if it's better or worse because, you know, I know back in the day, it seemed a little more easier than what you guys are going through.
Yes, I definitely think it was a lot more easier, a lot more simple back in the day.
So what do you think is making it difficult now for you guys?
I think that it is the...
Yes, party crasher, run me to 5K, like real fast. Let's see if we can get you... Yes, give me some FYP, people. Do what you do, party crasher. Okay, what you say?
So our generation...
Yes.
Yes, it is 100% worse. Our generation just has this false idea of options that I think social media gives us. Like men see all these different women online, women see all these different men online, and for some reason it makes us think that we have access to these people, but it's not true.
And these people are not even real people.
Right.
They're not even real.
Yes. People are ruining their relationships and breaking up with their real life partners because they don't want to unfollow somebody they don't know.
That is insane. I don't know if I couldn't been in that era. And it says, what's the most basic thing someone tried to pass off as effort? So what does somebody do? Could it be the multiple flowers and all that? That's effort, but it really doesn't mean nothing.
Like breadcrumbing.
Yes.
Breadcrumbing and love bombing.
It says, this one says, what are some of the quick red flags? Party crasher, let's get into the red flags. What are some of the red flags in dating? Is it inconsistent texting, night only texting, talking about the exes, or being busy 24/7? What are some red flags when you're starting to date that you just won't tolerate?
Me, I think it's too much availability.
Yes. What do you think about that, party crasher? You think that men get turned off when women just surround their whole being around them and being up underneath their butts every minute? The problem, he said the problem are these phones. People pay more attention to their phones than the physical talk.
Yes, exactly. People will actually have entire relationships. I don't know if you've seen the show Catfish, where they'll say, oh, I've been dating this person online for 2 years. And then they meet them in person and don't even know what to say to them.
Because it's not even them.
Well, of course it's not even them. But at the same time, the social interaction is awkward. You know what I mean?
Oh, because they done built an internet relationship.
Yes.
So they don't even know how to talk to them in person. That's why I don't like texting much, because it gets confusing and people tend to put their own emotions into something that you didn't even meant to be emotional in the text.
Yes, you can't read. When I was in a relationship, I used to say we should not argue over text messages because you're misinterpreting what I'm trying to say. So I would say if we're going to argue, it's going to have to be in person because you're taking everything out of context.
Yeah, so that's one thing. What about posting video?
Well, Party Crasher said back then we had no phones, so it was easy to give your undivided attention. Exactly.
Yes, there was no distractions. You either talked or you didn't. So you can tell back then how much effort a man or a woman is putting into you, because they're calling you, they have to come see you. Some of us didn't even have phones back then until we got pagers. Yeah. So we just try to page each other. But he's absolutely right. We were forced to focus on each other.
Yeah, and y'all didn't have a whole bunch of. I mean, of course, people always cheat in every generation, but you didn't have it like at the tip of your fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like, your phone just gives you access to so many things that are unnecessary. You think that you have, because these women, you follow them on Instagram, you see that as options.
Yes, right.
And that person doesn't even follow you back. And your girlfriend is saying, please, why are you following all these women? Why are you constantly looking at these naked women online? And they're like, I'm not going to unfollow them because you're insecure. Mind you, the woman that they're arguing about doesn't even know that they exist.
Right.
You're ruining your real life relationship for the possibility that maybe one day she might acknowledge you. The girl online might hit you back.
Might get a DM.
Right.
Okay. You know what I don't understand, and maybe you can make me explain this to me: ghosting. And that ghosting and gaslighting. Why would people? How do you? Okay, so you meet somebody, you're talking, and all of a sudden, that's it. He disappeared. That's the whole ghosting.
Yes, that's what it is.
That's a waste of time.
You're talking to somebody, and then they just stop responding, or you just never hear from them again. It's just avoidant, because some people feel it as if it's easier to just walk away than actually
have a conversation.
And explain.
Hey, Charlie.
And explain everything about, why they actually left.
It says right here, it says people ghost because they don't want accountability.
Yeah.
People ghost because they met someone else. It's a plethora of reasons why somebody would. People ghost because they were shady from the beginning. See, that's what I was thinking. Because if you got to ghost me like that after we done spend weeks together, something is up. You either got a baby mama at home, a wife, or something. Mm-hmm. So what are some green flags? Positive. Green flags are positive, because it's not red flags, it's green flags. What are some of the things you look for?
Well, for me personally, I think that when a man is taking things slow, that's a green flag. And at first, unfortunately for this generation, love bombing, it's almost like a dopamine hit. So when you're used to people love bombing you, right? Because that's what our culture is used to doing. So when you finally meet a guy that's like trying to take it slow, you're like, do you even like me? Like, what is going on? I remember when I was talking to a guy, and he was definitely taking it slow, and I was just like, do you love me or do you hate me? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Then if he took it too fast, so you guys,
right? You got ulterior motives.
You can't win with us. You just can't win. Just wave the white flag and just do whatever. So it says consistency is a green flag. Intention.
Consistency, definitely.
Communication.
I know men are not going to talk to somebody that they are not interested in consistently.
Consistently, yes. So another one was topic 5, standards versus delusion. Some people don't have standards. They have delusion.
And that is rooted in insecurity.
I think that goes both ways. Men have the same insecurities too.
Yeah, but oftentimes, I think women and men play on each other's insecurities.
Yeah.
Like men, when they're insecure about their situation, whether it's financial or they're just not feeling like the man, they will go after a woman that's insecure that they can easily manipulate. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of make their ego feel better.
So for the men in the chat, I'm not saying that you guys do this, but I know you know somebody that did it. Why would you pick someone that's insecure? Like, why would you go hunting for that one person? Is it because the male don't feel, competent in some areas and they need someone that can build them up, or, what is it? I don't know. This is a debate. I have another question. This is for the chat. Do you guys think that the expectations are too high in dating today? And I believe it's way too high. And it's because, like you said, it's the social media. Yes. It's the 20-inch waist, the cute in the face, and then they have a child, and the child comes out looking like Who Shot John? But anyway, because
I think it's also social media. You see a lot of people like 19 years old driving Porsches, living in skyrise apartments, and buying their girlfriends brand new cars and stuff, and then you have a regular 19-year-old like, why you not doing me like that? Why you not giving me all your check? And he like, I work at McDonald's.
Right. No, she went through a phase like that when she was like 17, 18 and you were seeing all the people on social media, they had all this stuff and you were like, I feel like I'm not accomplished. I said, you're not even out of high school. What are you talking about? Then I realized that they have down in Atlanta a fake jet that you can actually sit inside the jet, take the pictures inside the jet. It's all of this is all a facade. So these kids need to.
Yes, and I realized that when I first met up with a group of creators. That's when I first found out that a lot of people were faking it until they make it. Rental cars, rental properties, and they just go online and advertise as if this is their house, and then they go back to their mom's house. So that really changed my perception of social media and how I'm like kind to myself. Like, okay, Leah, you got this. Like that person did not own that car.
Yeah, because she spent some time. Party Crasher said it was easy to manipulate them to get what I wanted. Exactly. But he said, as a man, I can tell you, I didn't look for insecurity except as a teenager. Because yes, that makes sense. I think once you hit, like I always say, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can be 60 and not be a man. You're just a big boy, you know? So when that mentality changes, that's when you become a man. So that makes sense.
Yes.
So she spent some time with some content creators and she was able to go and meet them. And so she came back with a whole different mindset than what she did when she went in there. So, okay, what else we got? Actually, we do have a very short video that we wanted to share that gets into the dating in this day and age. And so, you know what, let's get into that. And then we're going to go from there. And I'm excited. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Party Crasher. Thank you so much. Elnika, thank you. Edema, thank you. Amina, if I butcher your name, I'm sorry. But thank you guys. Thank all of you. Marshall, thank you for joining. We're going to get into this video. This one right here. Okay.
Oh, it won't switch.
Why? Oh Lord, it's always something. Why won't it switch? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. See during the lives. Oh, okay. You know what, you guys? We're gonna pause it. With the live is not letting us because the ratio is too high. So let me scale this down, and we'll be back in 1 second. All right, you guys, it's not letting us do it. So we're just going to keep this conversation going because it is interesting. So another topic we had was the gaslighting. The gaslighting in this day and age. I know like I said, this is my baby. I'm a lot older than she is, but I don't think we gaslighted back then. I don't remember gaslighting being an issue or anybody. I don't know if anybody in there over 35. If you are, say something in the comment. Did we deal with gaslighting, Party Crasher? I don't remember. You? Do they deal with? Is that a big thing now in the dating scene?
Gaslighting and manipulation, because a lot of people have ulterior motives these days. They just want to do stuff to pass the time. And unfortunately, I think that my generation has attachment issues. For some reason, everybody is stuck on their ex. So they just deal with people until their ex comes back.
So that's the gaslighting part of it.
Yes. So you don't really have interest in this person. You're just dealing with them to pass the time.
That's so sad. And you
look what Party Crasher said.
Listen, I didn't even know what it meant. I'm like, gaslighting. Like I said, gaslighting. What was the other word? There was another thing. Gaslighting and it was something else. Ghosting and all that stuff. Yeah, we didn't do that stuff. We was more real back then. You know, we listened to love songs and. So
my generation is and I think it's all rooted in deep insecurities. A lot of people have a lot of mental issues going on.
Do you think that I'm not ready for a relationship is a red flag or just being honest?
Just being honest. Thank you. Don't waste my time.
Okay.
Because I had a situation with a guy, and we were friends first, so he had a level of respect for me that, I guess we built before we decided to deal with each other, and he felt like he wasn't in a position to where he could take care of me the way that he wanted to. So he said, I'm not going to waste your time, because I respect you. I'm just going to let you go. And I appreciated that, because he could have, played around with me and wasted my time. But he was like, I respect you too much to string you along. So what do you think about that?
I'd rather have somebody tell me the truth.
Yeah.
I'd rather you hurt me now instead of dragging me all along and break my heart over and over and over again. So yeah, I agree with that.
Have you ever been in a situation like that?
I'm sorry, no.
To where somebody strung you along?
No, I'm sorry. Not your mother.
Party Crasher said we couldn't ghost. LOL. If our other half wanted us, they would be knocking on our door.
You're right, Party Crasher. You are definitely right. Waiting by the job, standing by your car.
Now, if you last time I pulled up to a job, the police officer was out there. So
what? When that happened? What job you pull up to?
That's a story for another time.
What is going on here? What you do? Listen, we love story times. Go ahead, tell us what happened. Go ahead.
My last relationship, he was gaslighting me, and he ghosted me. So I put up to a job, and he said he wasn't at his job. He was there, and then I went in there, and he was like, "Where is he? Where is he?" And then they figured
You went in there like my dear?
I did.
What?
Yes, and he hid in the back of the job and pretended like he wasn't there. So
no, I know I'm not. No, not your girl.
Yes.
So what happened? What was the
result? He acted like he wasn't there. So I went and sat in the parking lot, and I texted him and I said, "You got to go home sometime."
Oh my Lord! I didn't know this child was out here doing this. How old were you?
24.
Oh, okay. You wasn't a child. You should have slid his tires. No. Okay, let me ask you guys this. Is bad communication a deal breaker or a teachable flaw? I know a lot of people can't communicate. I think a lot of people don't agree on what communication is. So she may communicate this way. I communicate this way. She may communicate by body, rolling her eyes, where I'm more verbal, I'm more emotional. I'm a girl. I'm just a girl. Just a girl. So, I just like to get things on the table, off the table, done, one and done. I don't like confusion. I don't like to run around. I just like to, let's tackle it. Let's get it off our plate, and we don't got to worry about it again. I'm not a procrastinator. Procrastination is horrible. I don't like that. What do you guys think? What do you think?
I don't think I'm gonna be so real with you. And that's why I took a break from the dating scene, because I know that I'm a very poor communicator. When things get tough, I shut down and I don't want to talk about it at all. And I found that in the past, talk to people here and there when things got a little sticky. They're like, "Girl, you are horrible at communication." And I said, I told you I wanted to be single, and you kept bothering me. So this is what you get.
All right, what you got? What you got for me over there?
But in conclusion, do I think that communication can be taught? Yes, I think it can be taught. I think that you have to be willing to, you know what I'm saying? You have to be willing to say,
I want to make a change. Yes. I know that the change is better. Mm-hmm. It's Party Crash said, if you got with the person, you were okay with the communication.
Exactly.
Boom.
Boom.
That's it. Boom.
Exactly.
You're right, Party Crasher. No, but I believe that a lot of people will fake it until they make it. They communicate. They'll shower you with gifts, and you're like, "Oh my God, I got the best thing next to slice of bread." And then the shutdown comes.
No, I think that, like, for me, for example, I think that some people will pretend like they're okay with it. They'll say, "I understand. It's okay. I'll work with you. I love you." And then it goes to, you don't know how to communicate. And for me, I like to joke a lot. I'm very silly, especially unfortunately in serious situations, I will laugh. And when people first start dating me, they're like, "Oh, I love your personality. You're so silly." And then 4 months down the line, it's, "You play too much."
Yeah, I don't like that. I can play. Don't get me wrong. I'm a chuckle, but when the serious, We need to be able to be serious. Not everything is a video, a music video. Life's for everybody. Party Crasher, I've got a whole noter. What did you say?
A whole nother perspective of that.
Okay. A whole nother perspective of that. What's your perspective, Party Crasher?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. We are here
because we are just girls.
This is the late night talk show with Viral Vibes with Jocelyn and Aaliyah Weah.
We are just girls. We're just girls. We need a man's perspective.
Yes. So tell us what that. What do you mean by that, Party Crasher? You got any other questions, Lee?
Where did we leave off?
Let's talk about let's ask some questions back in the 80s and the 90s dating opposed to today's dating. So you can say 1990 or 80 dating versus 2025, because I know the video we had, it was actually a very sad video for our younger people. And I hate that we can't play it, but I'll fix it and probably go over it again tomorrow. So what do you have?
Okay. Who do you think lies more, women or men?
You know what? My mother always told me that I was brutally honest. I don't like to lie. But I don't have the best memory, so I may say something and drop a word or two. That doesn't mean that I'm lying. It's just that I'm not saying it verbatim. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that brain capacity. But if you read between the lines, I'm saying exactly what it is, So I don't lie. I'm not a big liar. I may avoid saying something because I don't want, I don't want any conflict or anything like that. But I'm not going to say the sky is green while I'm looking at you. So
he responded to the previous question.
It's the comfort level. After a while, a person will get comfortable and feel they don't need to try as hard. And that's what I think that goes for both sides. The same way you got the person
with the communication.
The communication. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. If they're willing to try, I don't know.
People do tend to give up. Not even give up. Like you said, they just get comfortable and don't feel like they need to try as hard. It's as simple as that. People get comfortable in situations and
that's terrible, because my parents was married 43 years. My mother and dad got married. My mom was 18. My dad was 20. They got married, had 3 children, and I'm not going to say we were the Huxtables, but I promise you, we grew up in a very structured home, loving home, went to parochial school. We had the ground of religion. We had, very grounded family, so I tried to look for that. That's something that's very, very, very important to me. So, and without it, it strips me of who I am when I don't get that. My mom and dad, they communicated, they sat at the table, they talked, they laughed, they hugged, they kissed, they laid on the couch together and watched TV. They were always, sometimes I would say to them, get a room, y'all, so they was really loving. So, and I love that part about relationships. What else you got? There's a yes or no poll question. Ooh, that's a good one. This ain't for us, Party Crasher, because we older. But any young bloods on there, can you fall in love online?
Oh, I hate that question. I was thinking about that the other day because I was thinking, have I ever had a first love? I don't know what is considered first love, but can you fall in love online? Is it just infatuation?
It can't be real because I think building a relationship is a soul tie. It's a soul tie, and that soul tie is tied together from affection, the love, and it's keeping our souls connected, because once our souls break, what is there?
Some people feel like they can build that through the internet, though.
Party Crasher, why you not gonna answer that one? He laughing.
Some people think they can do that online.
No, you cannot connect to someone's soul online.
Why? Well, FaceTime. Soul connected.
No, that means it's the intimacy, the love, the hugging that keeps you connected.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think so? I don't know. I need love. That's just how I was built. You don't need that?
I do. I don't know. Our generation is so weird, and I hate it. I wish I was born in like the 80s.
No, the 20s where you're barefoot and pregnant and you ain't got to work.
Not the 20s.
You said it's not for me. Party Crasher be on there. You be out there on the catfishing. So yeah, what else we got? It was what's another poll question? Should the man pay for the first date? Now, no, this is huge.
This is for you.
Yeah.
This one's for you.
Yeah. Should the man pay for the first date, or does it matter? I don't think. Listen.
Yes.
I don't agree with that.
I think whoever initiates the date, if you message me and you say, "Hey, I would love to take you out," I'm not expecting to pull out my wallet
because that's an invite.
I would have cooked at home.
Yes, that's the invite.
Yes. The invite. Why would I expect to pay when you invited me out? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get. But how about the second date?
He can pay. He can pay for the second date as well. And then I think during the courting phase, he should be paying. That's just my opinion. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See, me, I'm different. Because I know I'm a realist. Everybody work. Ain't nobody rich.
Party Crasher said 100%.
But the man should also be the person to pick where you go.
Exactly. Yeah, listen, I'm old school in that sense.
Party Crasher saying if the man is paying, he should be able to take your butt to McDonald's.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll pay. We go to Burger King. That's what you're saying?
No, but I believe that to be realistic, everybody's getting up and going to work in the morning time. So why am I draining the next man's pocket? So if I know that we done been on 4 dates and you've paid, trust me, I'm going to slip right in and say, hey, I got this one. Especially if you feel that there's some type of connection and you want to build that, because he's not going to pay for everything all the time if you get into a marriage, and it's just not reality.
I think it depends on what you're looking for.
Party Crash said he don't know about that.
If you're looking for a provider, right? And this depends on what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want a provider and he's not that, then just say, okay, I won't be with that guy. He wants me to pay for dates and such, so I won't be with him. Find somebody who wants what you want. There's a guy out there that says, I want to provide for my woman, do everything for my woman. Find that guy. That's what I believe.
Okay. You let me know when you find him so he can take us both out. You go ahead and find him. Now, we both gone on dates with my son-in-law.
Yeah, when I find him, I will let you know.
Thank you. What's the next poll question?
Is texting every day required? This is a crazy question because my generation, for some reason, of course, we're glued to our cell phones. So people feel like you have to have constant communication. But I also feel as if that's when you kind of like build the relationship up, and it's such a hard crash because you're constantly communicating. You don't leave anything up for imagination. You get to know everything right there on your phone. And then when you see them in person, it's like, well, I know everything about you. So let's just eat these wings, I guess, that I paid for.
Party Crasher said, the date is about getting to know each other. A date can be as simple as a picnic at the park. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It doesn't have to be. No one has to spend $1 million. And who wants to spend $1 million on somebody they don't even know? You're lucky you get $30 now from me. Times it's hard living on a boulevard. Next question, Leah.
This is the. You know what? Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, this is a question. It says, should your partner have your passwords? Yes. I think that it should be. Should they have your passwords, or you should create an environment to where they feel comfortable with just picking up your phone? I don't think they should like have your password written down somewhere, but it's like, oh yeah, I know my man's password, and I'm not going to dig through his phone. But I feel like if he is giving the vibe like he's hiding something, I don't want to give you a password. No.
This is what I don't like. Don't give me your phone and hover over me.
Yes, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Now I know you're hiding something.
Now I know you're hiding something. You can take my phone and bring it to work with you. I don't care. Ain't nothing in this phone that's going to separate us or get anybody mad. But I don't like that. Or you say, let me fix that for you. Okay, go ahead. And they got to hold it. I don't like that. It's suspect. So I don't know. What you guys think? You guys think?
Party Crasher said once you go exclusively, yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I can agree with that. If y'all are not together, there's no reason for you to be in my phone.
But if you married, it should just be, your life should be an open book to each other.
Yes, it should be just mutual.
Yeah, my password is universal through the whole house. Everybody know. Everybody know. The kids, my nieces, my nephews, everybody know how to get into this phone. So yeah, that's not important. What's the next one?
Who loves harder, men or women?
I don't know. Hey, Brandy, thank you for joining. What you think about that, party crasher? Who loves? I think it depends on the person. See, he said, "Yeah, I leave my phone all around me too, and I
Okay,
don't care
party
about his phone."
crasher, loyal.
Yeah, boom. So I don't know. Some women don't. I guess it depends on who the
Who
person
loves
is.
harder? This is a layered question.
Yeah.
Party crasher said 100% men love harder. I think I'm leaning towards that. That's
Are
why
you?
I'm on the fence. I'm leaning towards the man
Why?
loves harder. Because men will only end like once they go, like you said, go exclusive. When men take it to that point,
Where they become exclusive.
yes, they've invested time, money. You know, men usually don't invest that stuff until they really want you. And then when they want you, it's because I feel like they're emotionally invested at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, men will play around with you and, you know, oh, you'll do the situationship thing when they don't really have emotions for you. But, you know, once you're exclusive and they've invested that's when they really, they really, really care about you. And I think at that point, it's like, that's when their heart is in it.
I don't know if that's harder. Is that loving harder? I think women, we are unstable creatures by nature, and we just are. That's how we built. And I think once people realize women were just built. We were born to be emotional. And in the Bible tells us that that's a sense that God gave women to protect their own man. So if their man is out there doing something, we sense these things, our emotions flare, and they're like, baby, listen, somebody in the alley, so I'm just saying, like, discernment. So
Party Crasher said it hits worse if the relationship ends. They hurt more. I agree.
You think the man hurt more?
Women hurt first. The man hurts longer.
Oh, you would know about that one.
Absolutely. Women hurt first. We're emotional, and the man is like, I'm free. I can do whatever I want.
And the reality kicks in.
Yes.
And
Once
like,
down the line, they're like,
oh
baby,
my
where are you?
God, what did I do?
Oh
yeah,
my
now
goodness.
I've had that. Yeah, I've had that several times. So,
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do at that? No, do you, because she's had a few suitors that like I said, she's no nonsense. Like, she will cut you off. She didn't get that from her mother.
I'm a Taurus, so I think that it's just embedded in my system. I just can't do it. I don't know. I'm very, very no nonsense. I have my non-negotiables, and oftentimes I'll let a guy know. I probably shouldn't let him know because they always seem to cross the line, but they always think that I'm playing. I'm not playing.
She's not playing.
They think that, oh yeah, okay, you say that, you'll be right back. I'm not coming back.
She not. And let me tell you something. She got more roses coming to the house, teddy bears, all type of stuff. Mm-hmm. And she don't know.
Apologies, please. I didn't mean to. I mean, you didn't slip up and text somebody and meet up with him and do the bedroom tango. That wasn't an accident.
Me, I come from an era where you just stay. Like I said, I was the first divorced person in my family.
Thank you so much, Party Crasher, for all
the life. Thank you, Party Crasher. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and all your effort.
You deserve
Go take a break. Go get yourself a piece of steak, because I know you only eat meat. So, hey, Tony, 1976. Thank you for joining, and bye. But anyway, I'm a long hauler. My family, they stay married 50, 60 years. You know what I mean? So, it forces me to, he only eats meat.
You Party Crasher, don't talk about food.
Oh, she's a Taurus, Party Crasher. She's gonna get off this live. She's gonna whisper to me and say, "Mom, I'm hungry." After she just ate. So let's not talk about food. So I stay at a fault, and then. But I'll give it my all, and I'll try. But when I start to get quiet and I start dismissing things, and that's when you're reaching a limit here, so.
Not me. Sayonara. And the crazy thing about it is I can shut my emotions off really quick. Like, I can love you to my core. When I'm with you, you're all that I see. I'm not attracted to anything else. I don't see anything else. But as soon as you do that, the non-negotiable, as soon as you cheat, I don't see you the same anymore. Like, ew, yuck, get away from me. My ex is calling me every single day and delivering stuff to the house. And I'm just like, brother, it ain't happening. Give it a rest. Move on. Look at somebody else. It's not happening. I'm not giving it. I can't do it.
I do have a question. Is it easier to date on the internet nowadays than meeting someone inside this grocery store, church, school, or whatever? Are people meeting more online, you think?
Heck yeah. I think a lot of people are into hookup culture, and that's why the HIV rate is so high. And
Let's not talk
not
about that.
just Atlanta, but in all areas, I think that a lot of people are into hookup culture, and the dating apps are just where people meet these days. And a lot of people are not comfortable with approaching others in person. They're more comfortable with texting them, "Hey, let's meet up." Nobody's walking up to anybody in the grocery store anymore.
That's terrible. Hard Crash said he's a Libra. Everything has to be equal. So if I have one chicken, best believe I'm eating his Oh gosh. We got another lady on here that's always supporting us, Miss Lady Libra.
Miss Lady Libra.
Yeah, she's awesome. But yeah. What was this talking about?
People meeting in person.
Oh,
People
yeah,
meet
yeah.
in person anymore.
No, someone did ask me, what is the difference between meeting, is there a difference between meeting at the club opposed to meeting online? And I thought about it, I pondered on it for a while. Heck yes. Jesus Christ is Lord. Yes, he is. So the difference to me is you go to church, you meet a guy. Hey, how you doing? You go to the grocery store, he's just there to go grocery shopping. But you go online, there's predators. And some people are only online to take somebody out, so I don't if you guys are here and y'all online, get off that online dating. It ain't worth it. And don't let nobody tell you can't meet your loved one in the club, because I met mine in the club. So you can. Some good guys in the club. They need love too. We need love. I'm there, he there. What's the difference?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have ulterior motives online. People use different images, and people who use other people's pictures and still meet up with you in person. People come with a picture of Beyonce, and then I show up. Like, what's up? How you been?
You lying.
Yeah, people do that stuff all the time.
No, it was a lady it was a lady friend of mine. She had met this guy online. She showed me the pictures. Oh my God, he was handsome, older man in his 60s. I was like, okay, nice looking guy.
Party Crasher said you have time to edit out what you type in person. You have to say no editing allowed. Exactly. There's no chat GPT in person.
We put everything in ChatGPT now. We even put in somebody send a text. We like,
what do I say back?
Did they ChatGPT this text message?
Exactly. Let me know the vibe of this text message. What do I say back? So,
no.
Mm-hmm.
And she meets the guy online, and oh gosh, she talked to him for about 6 months. So it was time for them to meet up. That man pulled up, got out, put his wheelchair out the car, shimmied his butt into the seat. He was like, is that you? And she was like, is that you? Yeah. So I couldn't do it. I can't internet date. Any of y'all internet date out there? Y'all meet anybody meet their husband online? Let us know. Let the people know.
A lot of people meet their husband online. It's the luck of the draw, but to dig through all the predators and weirdos and stuff like that on there, you got to be really out in the field. I don't know if I can do that.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. It's too scary. And I try to tell my girls, don't even put yourself at danger like that. Yeah. So, what's the next topic?
Have you ever did any online dating before?
Let me tell you something. I moved to Georgia in 2008. I think in 2009, the ladies at my job, they went on Plenty of Fish. Okay. So they were like, come on, y'all, let's do Plenty of Fish. Let's go online. I was like, okay. So I'm scrolling through. I'm like, okay, well, this is a nice guy, nice looking guy, tall. Cause I'm a tall drink of water. I'm 6'2" and a half, flat footed. So, so I was like, okay. So I go out and I'm like, he's like, okay, let's meet up. And we get to the place and never again. Never again. He kept these glasses on. And I kept saying, take your glasses off. We in the restaurant eating and you sitting here with jet black glasses on. I kept saying, take your glasses off. He took his glasses off like this. And his eyes went like this. Oh. So I said, put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back on.
You asked for it.
So that was the only time. I've never done it again. It's not my cup of tea. No. You?
Me, have I online dated? Yes, I did. And I met I think that was my first boyfriend. I met him online. And then after that, I never online dated again. because he told me that we went to school together, and I'm like, I don't remember. I think I remember seeing him like once or twice, and he was like, yeah, we graduated together. So I'm flipping through my yearbook. That man did not graduate. He
wasn't in your school?
He went to my school. We didn't go at the same time, and he did not graduate. So he lied to me.
Oh, because you told him, so he was listening to what you were saying.
He remembered seeing me at like games and stuff, but
yes, Party Crash says sounds like he had eyes. Yep. Party Crash, she crossed her eyes like this.
He only had eyes for her for real.
Let me ask y'all this: what is the one thing you expect in a relationship now that you didn't expect before? That's a huge question, because I know everything. It's like I say, I don't laugh at the Flintstones anymore. I used to think they were funny back then. It's not funny to me now. So now I'm not so much of a jokey person anymore, because I'm more on trying to handle my business. I like to have fun. It's time and place for everything, but that I don't like the joking all the time. I don't like that. I just don't. Come on, we got to be able to talk some serious stuff here. But so that's one thing I used to do, but I don't. Things are not funny anymore to me.
What's the question again? Repeat the question.
What is one thing you expect in a relationship now that you didn't expect before? Oh, Party Crash said respect. You didn't
yes.
You didn't expect, you didn't want respect before? Is it because you're getting older now?
I think that respect, once you have a level of respect for somebody, then there's just certain things that person will not do. You know what I'm saying? So I completely agree with you. If you respect me, then we're smooth sailing.
Right. We good.
Exactly.
Do you believe people have higher standards today or lower or higher? They are so much.
I think it's a mix.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I think it's a mix between high and low standards. High standards, low expectations.
Oh, okay. Is bare minimum the new norm?
No, let's talk about it. High standards and low expectations.
What do you mean?
Like, people have high standards because of social media and things that they see all around, but the expectations are low because they know that not a lot of people around are going to meet those expectations.
I don't understand.
For example, I just seen a video where we're talking about a lot of women are accepting the fact that they're never going to get married because they have these standards that they want from a man, but they know that the men around are not going to meet them.
So they just what?
They'd rather be alone.
Oh, so that's why there's so many single women.
Exactly. They have high standards and
that they know that can't be met.
Exactly. So they have low expectations. They're just like, it's whatever. I'll just rather be alone than settle for less than what I feel as if I deserve.
So that takes the third question off the table. Is bare minimum the new normal? Obviously not, because these women are choosing to be alone. Single.
Yes.
Than to deal with anything.
It really just depends, because you have your two sides. You have your extremes. You have your women that are up here, and then you have your women that will accept anything. On the
yes.
Communication. Party Crasher said, I don't need it. It just came with it. That's good.
That's good. That's good. That's really good, Party Crasher. That's a blessing for real.
Right. Pray for me.
Is good communication more about talking or listening? I will speak for myself because I know me. This is something I got from my father. My father, I don't like when I feel like someone is trying to feed me something that's not facts. So I just be like, when I say I don't understand, it's because I don't understand. And then I just shut off, or I may interject like, okay, I'm not getting it. What's going on? Okay, you said it, but what's going on? Be transparent. I like transparency. I don't care how much it hurts. Just be honest with me. I don't want to chase my tail. What do you think about that? Is good communication more about talking or listening? What do you think, Party Crasher?
I think it's about listening, because I can talk to you all day, and if you're not receptive of what I'm saying, then this conversation is pointless.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're not being an active listener, then there's no point in me saying anything. We're just rambling.
That's right.
So you have to be listening. You have to be, receptive of what I'm saying, or I'm wasting my breath. And oftentimes, my past relationships, that's why another reason why I go silent, because I just say, I don't think you really care what I have to say. So why am I wasting my breath?
Talking?
I've already asked you on several occasions to stop this, that, and the third, and you won't stop. So what I'm talking,
what are we talking about? Party Crash said communication is the number one thing in a relationship. Without it, you can have the rest.
You can't have rest.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
Yeah, it can cause such turmoil. Trust. Can you trust someone who is active on social media all day? No, I got this saying. I'm gonna jump over this one. It says, should men have female friends and should females have male friends? Should your husband have the plethora of female friends? Should your wife have male friends? You know, no. Nope. I ain't even gonna nope. You cannot. Let me tell you something. At my age, don't no woman want a homeboy. Trust me when I tell you.
It's inappropriate.
It's very inappropriate.
What does that woman have that I don't have? We're both women. If you need any type of advice, any female advice, go to your mother or your wife. I'm not understanding what the neighbor can offer you that I can't. It just sounds a little sketchy to me, but absolutely not.
Okay. Party Crasher said, "Oh, I got something to say about this one." All right, Party Crasher, go talk about it. We're gonna while you typing that up, we just gonna stay on this topic.
Exactly.
I just don't believe it. I don't have male friends. I don't talk to nobody. Only male I talk to on the phone is 3 males: my husband, my father, and my brother. I don't talk to nobody else.
I don't understand how many men's opinion do you need? How much male advice?
Right. I don't. Plus, no, I'm not talking to no man. I have not talked to another man on the phone since I got married. No, actually, I'm gonna be honest. When I met my husband, maybe for like the first 3 months I did, but then after that, when I started to fall more for him, I didn't want to hear nobody else's voice. I only wanted to talk to him. Party Crash said, "Oh, okay, that's the same message."
You're just disrespectful.
Yeah, I think so. What do you guys think?
If you have a girl best friend, there's nothing that I can do with you.
Nope. Go be with her.
Go be with her, right?
Yep. No, we're not doing that here.
I'm supposed to be your girl best friend. I don't understand what the girl best friend discourse is. If you have a lady friend that you are close with, in proximity to the point where you feel as if you can have private conversations with her and, not include your partner, then there's nothing that I can do for you. She needs to be your partner.
She needs to be your partner. Yes. If I'm calling the next man saying, hey, Brian, let me tell you what happened. Yeah, we went on vacation. What is this about?
That is nothing but nonsense.
It's just
absolutely
nonsense.
not.
Just to tear your relationship apart, and you ain't gonna be with Brian, and you ain't gonna have your husband or your wife. So everybody's just gonna be messed up.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't like that.
Not.
Absolutely not.
No, negative ghostwriter. I'm not doing it.
Okay, it says everything online: TikTok, IG, DMs, dating apps, soft launch posts. Is that okay? Okay, if you found a dating app on your man's phone,
Crasher responded.
The deal was we could remain friends with the friends we currently had, but not allowed to make new friends. No, you got to get rid of the old. No, Party Crasher. That's the past. We are in the present. Leave that crap behind. No, you can't talk to Sally because y'all went. I don't like
because y'all went to high school
together. Because y'all went to high school together. Are we not grown? What is this? I don't want to. Let me tell you something. I'm on social media. I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. My DMs blow up from the people that I grew up with. You know what I do? Block. Y'all see me online. I'm with my husband. Don't disrespect him because the moment you give that other person one word, they have found a way in to destroy your relationship.
And you know how men think. Men think if she even respond, then I got her.
Mm-hmm. And I had one that was like every other year. Yes, you still married? You still married? I was like, and he would open up these new accounts to try. I was like, oh no, you got to go completely. Oh no, LO. The girls I know, I've known. I don't care if you know them fifth. Just a Party Crasher. I don't care if you guys was your mother gave birth, her mother gave birth at the same time. And no, once you get with your Party Crasher, listen.
You know what? I had my first boyfriend. He had a girl best friend, and they was family friends, and his sister was best friends with her. And I just felt like this little situation was inappropriate. And he would always say, "Do you want to meet her?" And I would say, "Absolutely not." And one day, I guess she came over from college or whatever, and she was upstairs with his sister playing makeup or whatever they was doing. And I said to him, I told you I did not want to meet this girl, and you invited me over, and she's here. And he said, oh, I didn't know she was going to be here. He knew she was going to be there. He was, really testing me. And of course, he ended up cheating on me with her further down the line.
Look at that. You see what I'm saying? Look at that. Yeah. That's all it is. Ain't nobody stupid.
Right.
You 40 years old, talk about, oh, I got a homeboy. No, you just got a homeboy and you ended up in the friend zone and you waiting for that zone to come open so you can wiggle yourself in. No, we're not talking to nobody. We're not doing that. I respect you. You respect me. Point blank, period. And if you need to go talk to somebody, it's just, listen, and I'm not a jealous woman. I have no reason to be jealous. But what's right is right and wrong is wrong. So let me ask y'all this. Do you guys believe in second chances? Do you believe in second chances?
No.
I guess it depends on the crime. It depends on the crime. I don't. I'm just too old for any nonsense right now. I'm just ready to live in peace. I'm not dealing with cheating. I'm not dealing with staying out all night. I ain't dealing with you talking to your old girlfriends while I'm upstairs in the bed. No, we're not doing that.
I have a really low tolerance because I know that you don't have to worry about me, so why do I have to worry about you?
Exactly.
So if I'm sitting there, I'm not about to kill myself and stress myself out because you can't,
control yourself.
Control yourself. So I don't believe in second chances. I don't. I'll forgive you because the Lord says to forgive. You're lucky that he says that.
Right.
Because, the Lord says to forgive those as he forgave us. So I forgive you, but I ain't no fool. You're not coming back in my life.
Boom. Hey, Kay, thank you for joining. We're just talking relationship talk tonight. I do have one. This was big. Can you date someone with kids, you guys? Party Crash said, I don't, but honestly, if I didn't give one, I would definitely be divorced.
It really is situational.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's definitely situational. When you love the person and, me, I'm young. I don't love nobody.
She don't love nobody but herself. So let me ask you guys this. Can you date someone with kids? He said, but take my advice, don't. Right. I don't know. I had this conversation.
It's always at the back of my mind. Exactly. Yeah, you can't. That's that build up resentment, when you really have to grow and say, I'm gonna let that go in order for the relationship to continue on. When you decide to forgive somebody, that's.
But can you really?
When you decide to forgive somebody, that's what you said. You said, I'm gonna forgive them, and you have to let it go. That's what you're supposed to do.
You heard what she just said. I don't love nobody. Let me tell you, I went through it. Went through that when I was younger, and I said, okay. It wasn't that I forgave, and I realized what it was now. It was my ego. I was like, oh, you can get my man? Okay. But you can't keep him. I'm going to get him right back. Then I got him back, and I was like, oh, my God, I should have left you right over there. So it was my ego, and I had to learn. I was young. Then I ended up getting married, and throughout the whole marriage, it was nothing but resentment. And in me, I was like, why am I with you? I just can't stand you. You did this to us, So I don't think anybody can really 100% recover from infidelities and things of that nature.
Yeah, that always sting.
Okay, you guys, can you guys date someone with kids? This was a big thing for me. As you know, I have children. So, and I was married, and then I got divorced, and then I was back thrown into the dating scene. Yeah, you never forget, Party Crasher. That's a definite. It's always in the back of your head all the time, no matter what. But I have children. So when I divorced, I'm back in the dating scene, and I was 23 years in. So I had not been single. I don't remember being single a day in my life, to be honest with you. But I was single a day in my life. But I'm just saying. So now I'm like, okay, I got these kids. I'm older. I'm back in this dating scene. And then I met my current husband, and he said to me when I told him I had children, he said, I don't date women with children. I said, well, that's okay. Me, I don't date men without children. And let me tell you why. Because I got to see how you are with your children before I allow you around my children. You know what I mean? I have kids now. When I was younger, that was my thing. I don't date. You got kids? I don't have no kids. I don't want no kids. So, but now you older, you're almost 40 years old. How many women you going to find at the age of 40 that don't have children? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand that. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but obviously it wasn't a deal breaker because we're together. But, okay, what else I got?
I don't. I never really thought about it until I started talking to somebody who had a child, and
Oh,
he was actually a really nice guy, and that's why I didn't count him out. I never had spoke to somebody who had kids before, and he really does a great job taking care of his son. So I was like, I respect that, and I don't know, it wasn't bad.
Lord have mercy. Now, I do got this question, you guys. Should loyalty start before the relationship is official? Yeah, you got to show. It's not going to be official if you don't show it. That was a stupid question. This is dumb. It's emotional. Oh, this is a
Party
good one.
Crasher said, I have 2 grandkids.
Party Crasher got 2 grandkids.
My
How many
mom-
kids you got, Party Crasher?
She want grandkids.
I want grandkids, but I just want them the right way. I don't want to have to take care of my grandkids, so I don't want them to having babies and being like, here, grandma. No. Let me ask you guys this. Is emotional cheating worse than physical cheating?
Any type of
Definitely.
cheating is worse.
Yeah, cheating is just cheating.
Yes, I don't care.
But I think if we're in a relationship and you confide in another woman or another man about your marriage, and it's all cheating. It's all emotional cheating. Is not fair. He said, read above that. I don't, okay, but take my advice. Don't. It's always set the back. Hey, yeah, you never forget. Now I have 2 grandkids. I don't get it. Listen, it's not you. Tell him. I'm a little.
Party Crasher, you might have to break it down for her.
My kids be like, Ma, listen. That went over my head, Party Crasher. Oh, I'm filtered. Like, okay, thank you. So I'm not slow.
I wonder why.
Why did it filter? What do you mean it filtered?
Like TikTok won't allow it to go through.
Let me ask you guys this. Is privacy the same as secrecy? Being secretive? I think because of the way I was raised and my parents was extremely verbal with each other and they told each other everything. I don't believe holding stuff in is the answer for any problem in a relationship. No matter how hard the conversations are, they need to be had in order for us to grow and to get on the same page. So that's a little difficult for me because I was raised in a home that my daddy would sit us at the table. If we was arguing, he goes, sit your asses down. What happened? Who did what? Talk it out. And then he would say, now get up and hug. We're like, so that's where I came from. So when it's so funny because never had no one tell me that I could not communicate until I came to Georgia, and I'm like, what? And it's not like I came here young. I'm like 40 something years old, pushing 50. What do you mean? So, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, you shouldn't expect privacy in a relationship. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. I really, really do. Okay, what else we have? Because we're going to stop at the hour. So we got a couple more minutes. Do couples fail because they don't understand each other's love language? That's huge. That's huge. That's so, sometimes you got to pray. You got to ask God to take some of your love language out of you. Because I'm a type, I like to, no, don't get me wrong. I don't want to be up each other's ass every minute. But I do like certain words of affirmation. If I'm doing a good job, just say, hey, babe, I appreciate you. If you see me and I'm looking a little lonely, just be in tune to your woman. And that's why it's so big to learn your partner. Because if I'm laying here and I'm looking like I'm sad, your spouse should be able to like, okay, my wife not looking, hey, you okay, baby? Let's go. So those are my 2 things. So, I don't know. Hey, Alonda, that's my friend from New York. That's my old childhood friend. We've been friends for, oh my God. She was actually my first friend. First sleepover I ever went to was at Alonda's house. Thank you for joining, Alonda. I appreciate it. Look at her. Alonda, how long we known each other? I just told my baby, I said, you was the first person my mama allowed me to sleep over at her house. And her mom and dad was so cool. And I used to sit there and watch her daddy make her lunches. And he used to make you those long sandwiches. And you had all the great snacks and stuff. And I used to go home and say to my mother, Alonda dad makes the best lunch. Yeah. And then we used to go be outside with, what was it? Crystal. Yeah. So yeah, we go back. We go back. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Is it easier to forgive or forget?
Forgive. It's easier to
You
forgive.
can't forget.
You can't forget, yeah.
You can never forget. As long as you
Mhm.
got a brain in your head, you cannot forget.
You would have to have them extract the
Extract that
memory.
memory out of you. Yeah. So it's easier to forgive and just give it to God and just keep it moving.
Pray for strength.
You. Alonda, this is my baby. This is the baby, the youngest one right here. Do people really change or do they just get better at hiding things?
Mm.
I think I think it depends on the age, I don't think people really change after 40. I really don't think they
I don't
do.
think people change after 30.
You ain't 30. 1 million easy. Let me see. Easier to forgive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
way
You
easier
can
to
never
forget.
forget. Which matters more, chemistry or stability? Okay, when I was younger, chemistry was everything. Chemistry was everything. At my age now, it's stability. I don't want to be laid in my bed saying, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be working till I'm 80 years old." So stability is right now. Stability at this age is everything to me. It's everything to me.
Stability for me too. Stability for 100.
Is it stability for you too at this
Yeah.
age? Not chemistry.
No.
Oh, okay. You at your great. You Alonda, you think chemistry?
No,
Yeah, it's an age thing.
It's not an age thing. It's what you want out of life.
But when you want to just have fun now, and start worried about stability.
No, I can have fun by myself. He go work.
Okay. What else we got? Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yes, this is a good one for all you guys 40 or older. Does your love language change as you get older? Drop a yes or no in the chat. Yes, it does. It
Party
changes.
Crasher said when you don't got bills, maybe.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Party Crasher. But I do believe that the love language changed because back in the day, when I was younger and out there, I wanted I had to take me out and do all this stuff. Right now, I just want to lay down on Netflix and chill and just see the bank accounts growing. That's it. I don't want to do nothing. I don't even want to leave my house. How good could this? I don't want to leave my home. I want to stay in my home, relax, and that's it. So I agree with that too. What we at? We're a little over the hour. I'm gonna have one more question. Which love language do you want more of? Do you want more affection, communication, words of affirmation? What's more important at this point in your life? I really
Bank account information.
I think with me is communication a love language. I just want to talk. I don't want to. My brain can't do it no more. So my brain, as I'm realizing as I get older, I'm just tired.
I want loyalty.
That's a love language. What is the love languages?
I think it's I'm about to say sight, smell, touch.
That's your senses, girl. She do know. Oh, it's motivation.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good one.
That's a good one.
You have to have somebody that will pour into you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a guy that I'm talking to right now, and I guess his love language, he is very motivating, and he'll like uplift my spirits, and I'm like, it's really nice to have somebody, tell you
to blow smoke up your ass.
Yeah, kind of makes you feel like I can do it.
So there's 5 words of affirmation, compliments, encouragement. That's you saying I love you, I'm proud of you. Yes, I do. At this age, when I accomplish something like cleaning the 3 bedrooms, the kitchen, and cooking dinner, say something to me because I'm tired now. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older now. Acts of service. Cooking, cleaning, no. I like to do all that.
No, I would say acts of service because actions speak louder than words.
But that's not what I'm saying.
The love languages, words of affirmation versus acts of service. ChatGPT can tell me I'm pretty. But acts of service is somebody actually doing something. You know what I'm saying? Like when you always say, don't pay attention to what they say, pay attention to what they do. So if they're actively doing something, you know what I'm saying? They're doing it because they love you and they care about you.
Well,
somebody can continuously tell you you're pretty just because you want something out of you.
Just because you are.
Right.
No, but it's saying that taking care of responsibilities. That's the acts of services. Cooking, cleaning, running errands, fixing things, taking care of responsibility. They feel loved when you take actions to make their life easier. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, acts of service. Receiving gifts, no, not anymore at this age. Back in the day, yes, my husband is a great gift giver, but now I don't want no gifts. Quality time, yes. I like my space. Definitely like my space. But, it's got to be a balance. I don't want to be by myself 24/7 because I didn't grow up by myself. I've never been by myself. So I don't like that. That makes my whole mind and heart unsettled. So date nights, yeah, I like date nights. I just was saying to my daughter, I'm gonna have my husband take me out dancing. So I want to go dancing. Physical touch, I'm not the touchy feely type, you know what I'm saying? Give me a kiss, let's keep it moving. So I really am not that, back in the day, yeah, but things change.
At this age, I say, when a man asks me, what's your love language? I say all of them. Do everything. And don't do none of it wrong.
So she is, I same thing my mother said to me. I feel sorry for the man that marries you. I feel sorry for the man that marries this girl. She don't listen. She
no room for error. Because if you tell him words of affirmation, then he'll blow smoke up your behind every day. And he thinks that words of affirmation going to pay the bills.
Oh, God. Okay, so that is it for the late night show with Viral Vibes with Jocelyn and Aaliyah Weah. Aaliyah. So, see, Party Crasher wasn't here for this. So, Party Crasher, let me tell you.
Oh, my goodness. Party Crasher. We've had a great night.
She is Aaliyah Weah on social media. ALEAWEEA. She's got 500,000 followers on TikTok. She's got 18,000 followers on Instagram and 8,000 on YouTube. So she's just not here just looking good like a mama. She's here because she's a social media giant. Trust me. So go check her out, Party Crasher. Blow her up too.
Party Crasher, I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
It's Hey, Grandma Ann. Grandma Ann.
We appreciate you guys for tuning in and supporting us. We really, really appreciate you, Party Crasher, for interacting with us.
Yes, Alonda,
thank you so much for tuning in. My mama childhood friend, thank you so much. And you guys have a beautiful, wonderful, blessed night and be safe out there.
Bye-bye, you guys. See you again
Good
tomorrow.
night.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.